Hello, and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, and today we'll continue our tasks, our adventure in the town of Stoke.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
Oh, okay. I remember this one. It was a waste of time and effort, and a lie, to harry the goblins. Saruman and Mordor both breed them like flies. There is a closer threat that will eat at us like a canker. My scouts tell me that half-blood brigands from the Stonedeans are attempting to infiltrate Stoke and sway the people against Reeve Fríthild. This threat must be put to end, or we will see the Dunlendings marching upon this town.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
These brigands, which Grimar speaks of, are they the same that traveled Osserley and infiltrated Thorsbury? Then indeed, I agree with him. This is a treachery that can only harm the people of the Acres. I will gather our companions and ride out to meet these villains. Join us at our encampment to the south of town. Encampment to the south of town. I do remember where that one is, but first we'll need to talk to Frithild's children. So, children, okay. We are upstairs, I would assume.
I'm afraid to go out at night.
These are wonderful trophies. I know what I shall do with this breastplate. It shall be well displayed, and I shall learn to wield this sword with honor.
I'm afraid to go out at night.
With this I shall follow in my mother's footsteps as a shield made out of Rohan. Thank you, good Warden. Alright. There we go. Let us reforge before we leave. Before we leave town.
Your aid is welcome, friend.
Recklessness, yeah. Okay. So now we can leave the town indeed. And the camp. Yeah, it's actually on the Kingstead. Oh my god, I almost fell there. Yeah, there it is. Those tents that you can see here, that's the camp we are looking for.
Will you aid the horse lords?
Your timing is sound, Beriathan. We have only just returned from patrolling the area. The enemy is indeed present and will be upon us soon. Prepare yourself. Their numbers are greater than we imagined. That they are. Last time I did this quest, I had a hard time keeping everyone alive and keeping myself alive. I was not doing this on a Warden, mind you. So today I feel more confident than the last time. And I hope I won't have too many issues now. Because if you are defeated here, you will be taken back to the rest circle just outside the Mead Hall. And chances are you won't get enough time to come back before Fríthild is killed, so... Yeah, bottom line, don't die. Especially not in this quest. Do we have more of them? And I think I'm getting aggro on all of them, right? That's fun. And here comes the new wave. Now let us make sure nobody hurts Fríthild here. You have successfully defended Reeve Fríthild. Okay. Ah, Cynethryth. Yeah, that was the captain, the leader of this men. I don't remember him being much more harder than this.
What brings you to these lands?
Yet another faithful retainer has perished. Captain Grimmar was the backbone of my garrison. He will be greatly missed. We must make the White Hand pay for its treachery. I will return to Stoke at once. Meet me there, Beriathan. Who killed Grimmar exactly? Cynethryth. Okay. I missed it. I was so into the fight that I missed it, but... Well, I'm sorry for your loss, Reeve Fríthild, bottom line. And now, we can technically return to Stoke, but there is one last thing that we can do before we go back. And I prefer to do this right now, because I'm not sure if we'll get another chance of doing this. And that is basically going back to Éowyn at Eloras and tell her that, well, she's ready to complete the evacuation now. I don't think the landscape quests in West Rohan will take us to Eloras again.
Our success depends upon our strength.
You see, this Western Scout is talking about the Stonedeans. So Gandalf is no longer at Eloras to give us more quests. And
desperate times for the Rohirrim.
And I don't think the epic will get us there either. Maybe close to it, but I'm not entirely sure, so I much rather do this right now. Complete the evacuation, because this will also grant us a trade point. And I still have not spent the trade points that I have in here, but I think I would like to go into blue so that we can unlock this one, Bane of Shadow, which will give us extra light damage, and that is very handy. And after that, I think we can start going into yellow. But our priority, I believe, should be Bane of Shadow for the time being. We need to spend 4 more ranks. We need to earn 4 more ranks before we can unlock it. And I'm not sure which one of these two it's the better one. Extra block rating or extra evade rating. None of them sounds particularly interesting to me. I still want to double check and make sure that I get the best out of the two. But most likely I'm gonna, when I have time, log into my other Warden and check what I have there and just replicate that here.
I need your help, my friend.
You have done well, Beriathan. While there can never be an ideal time for such a journey, I believe our best opportunity has arrived. The journey shall be long, but I trust in your efforts in the Harrowdale, and I know my people will remain safe and sheltered from the White Hand. I can only hope my men at Dunharrow have finished raiding the camp. When you are ready, we will lead my people to safety at Dunharrow. My people and I have made ready. Let us lead my people to safety at Dunharrow.
Upon the plains of the Firianfeld at Dunharrow, the people of Kingstead have at last found shelter. Yet at the edge of the Dimholt, a sudden wave of dread flows over Éowyn and her people.
Exactly. I know what you mean. So. What do you have to say, Éowyn?
What brings you to these lands?
Hail, Beriathan. We met with no resistance on our journey, and I believe I have you to thank for that. I would like to speak with you in private. The people will manage on their own for now, I am certain. At last, Dunharrow, we have made it. Your efforts in the Harrowdale afforded us a swift and safe journey. You have my thanks, Beriathan. For my part, I have set up the people on building up our shelter. For there remain many from the Westfold who have yet to rally here. Their work shall take some time, so let us walk. I wish not to alarm the people, but I must speak plainly. I believe we're being watched, Beriathan. We must discover what lurks beyond the trees. Long have I known the tale of the men who live under the Dwimmerberg. But never have they ventured from their dark path. Still, I fear something watches us nearby. These stones, never have I been within the Dimholt. I know not what you will find, so ready your wits.
Our mission is dire.
Are you ready to venture into the Dimholt, Beriathan? Yeah, let us go. The canopy smothers the light, and we must not be caught unawares. Not but the creaking of branches, Beriathan. Perhaps I was mistaken. Or perhaps not. Wait, what is that? Pale figure stands in the distance. We have been ambushed, Beriathan. Or are we gonna fight that orc at some point later? I'm not sure. That doesn't ring any bell. Swiftly now, we cannot let it escape. Well, maybe we are gonna fight him right now. Are these the orcs you spoke of? Queer indeed that they would think the dead an ally of any. But here they come, more of them. We must press on. Ah, there remains no place to run, Orc. You should never have disturbed the dead. Orc, your disguise makes no fool of me. You did that to yourself, woman. We shall slay your people to the last. Just as you would have done to us. Stay back! Stay away from me! Nay, run no further, Beriathan. The orc will find no shelter there. As it was with Baldur of old, those paths lead to naught but death. Frantic screams echo from the paths of the dead. Well, yeah, can't say I'm surprised.
Our mission is dire.
The orcs are vanquished and my people are safe. Those orcs knew not the warriors they faced. Dunharrow shall once again be a haven for the people of Rohan, and my people will remain free of the enemy's grip. Let us not tarry long here, Beriathan, for this place fills me with dread. My people are safe, Beriathan, let us return to them. So yeah, Éowyn and her people have finally moved to Dunharrow. I'm really glad for that. Can't remember last time we were here, but I don't think it was this crowded, right?
Our mission is dire.
You have aided the people of Rohan far beyond anything I could have expected, Beriathan. Your efforts in the Eastern Net and now here in Kingstead show well your care for my people. There remains much to do in these grim days of war, but I and the others can rest more easily knowing the ally we have in you. We shall remain here at Theoden's King's order, for the people shall be safe from the enemy. Wander not too far, Beriathan, for I am sure our paths will cross again. Okay, so I don't have the boots I am collecting for the outfit I wanna create. And these ones, yeah, I much rather have this for the cosmetics. But no, let me double check something really. It's a very similar cosmetic. No. Yeah. It's all too similar, so... Nah, I'm gonna go with a heavy armor. Definitely. We're gonna move this in here.
I am glad you have come with such haste, for these troubles weigh heavy upon me.
Well, that is an epic quest that we are not going to start just yet. We have evacuated the people to Dunharrow, but We still have a lot of things to do in the Western Net. Now, you might have realized that we have, once again, the same audio glitch that we had the last time we were in here. This sort of audio effects and creepy sound that will keep playing even though we have left the dim hold. But I think I'm actually gonna relog after I arrive to the Broadacres because it kinda ruins the mood a little bit. That's what I'm gonna do, but first let us get back to Stoke. And I think, yeah, I can use my miles and I shouldn't be riding there. Let us see, if we map out and that glitch gets removed? No, that didn't work. So, give me just 1 minute. Gonna relog really quick so that we can get the proper audio once again. In just a second. Okay, we're back and it's better now. So after a brief recess or interlude of sorts, let us go back to the Reeve. And let us see what else she needs done.
What brings you to these lands?
I am grateful for your assistance, Beriathan, but the time has come for a greater show of strength.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
The folk we fought in the south were of my own kind. Half of Dunlending blood, half with blood of the mark, unlikely from the Stonedeans. I find it offensive that they should be slaughtered so, and without the opportunity to explain themselves, all because they were not of pure Rohirrim blood. The true evil comes from the west, the Dunlendings who invade our lands and fill the minds of my people with lies and deceit. The Dunlending captain who leads the invaders at Bard-dhorám often leads assaults against the gates of Stoke, or rides the plains with his guards. Slay him, and the foe shall be put to flight.
What brings you to these lands?
I understand Datzik's frustrations, but I do not ask pardon for protecting my riding. I grant, however, that he is correct in that the true responsibility for this evil belongs to this Cledwyn. Therefore, I have decided to bring the justice of Grimar down upon his barbarian head. Ortulac and I will set camp to the west. Meet us there, and we will watch for Cledwyn's appearance. Well, let us go then. And look for Cledwyn. Would be nice if the Reeve and Ortulac were to help you fight the warband version of Cledwyn, but I don't think that's gonna happen. That warband hits really hard, and I don't think not even with the help of 2 NPCs we would be able to defeat it. So, well, let us look for the camp and let us see what happens. Okay, I see they are on the horizon as well. Who's attacking me? Ah. Take one friggin' place, die. Jesus. Okay, here is the camp.
Our mission is dire.
Toxic also came, okay. Ah, Beriathan, we have found Cledwood and have drawn him to this place. On your guard, here he comes. So, same like before. Hey! For God's sake, fight these other guys! Don't leave me to fend them off alone. I mean, I do good enough on my own, but I still could use the help. We have successfully defended Reeve Fríthild from Cledwood and his minions.
Our mission is dire.
Grimoire is avenged, but I fear that the invasion has not been hindered. I will return at once to Stoke and consider our next action. Meet me there. Well, thankfully we're not that far from town, so just gonna ride really quick back to Stoke. Okay, so here we are.
Our mission is dire.
I confess that I am distressed, Beriathan. The assaults on Stoke continue and more Uruks and half-orcs arrive at Bard-dhorám every day. We must find a way of halting their advance.
Hail, friend. May I have a moment of your time?
It is clear, my friend, that the foe shall not be dismayed, but all the better, for we may yet gain great glory in battle. If we wish to rout a foe, we must strike at their heart. Let us make an assault upon their encampment to the west, Bard-dhorám. The captains just noted there are likely the true leaders of this force. If we can lay them low, the invasion will at the very least be hindered from advancing until they can send more captains. Indeed, Beriathan, I am through with these invaders. Let us do as Ortlac suggests. These servants of evil shall know the wrath of Stoke. Let us away at once.
Thane Ordlac of Osserley convinced Reeve Fríthild to put an end to the White Hands' invasion once and for all by leading an assault against their camp at Bard-dhorám.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
So we have come to it, Beriathan. The enemy is great, but they shall soon know the courage and strength of the Riddermark. Yon gate is guarded by a great troll. We will need to slay the beast ere we can enter the encampment. Onward, for the acres! Yeah, 40 acres, but don't let me alone fighting all these guys again. Where to now? Mavak, okay. Defeated Mavak and his minions. That was easier than expected. Stop with that, please. Defeated Ushadar and his minions. Now, Ilscat. Your army is routed, monster. Now you shall know the vengeance of Fríthild, shield maiden of Rohan. You truly believe you have come thus far? You have blindly fallen into the trap set for you. Now you and your friends will die. Farewell, shield maiden of Rohan. Sake. Dies with orc. I think the Hooduk spoke truly. This must have been a trap. Hark! I hear the steps of many orc boots. Let us hide ourselves from this place, lest we become trapped. Bard-dhorám is in flames. Very well.
Will you aid the horse lords?
The battle was well fought, and the foe felt our wrath. Yet I am still not convinced of our victory. I am troubled, Beriathan. Okay, due to facing conditions to continue the Broadacres storyline, you must have completed Book 12, Chapter 8, which is what we have right now. Book 12, Chapter 8. We were tracking the Wormtongue's agent in the Broadacres after killing Wigvald and incriminating him. Well, no, posing as Wigvald actually. This man has fled towards the Stonedeans. That's where we stand, right? We need to bring knowledge of this to Reeve.
I am afraid of what is happening to these
in the Stonedeans. But first, I want to check something here in Ozerley really quick. Yeah, you were the one I was looking for. Wisdom Net Scout.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
I have just come from the Stonedeans. A fellow I met on the road there, LOTRO, told me of the many problems afflicting those folk. It would seem that people are beginning to flee the land. Who will help them when everyone is looking west to the forts and to Helm's Deep? Well, I will, it seems. Now, let us go back to Stoke.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
And from there to... well, we'll ride to the Stonedeans. But I'm not sure we will be able to complete this portion of the epic before the end of today's episode, because there are a few quests on the road to Woodhurst in the Stonedeans. So yeah. Oh! We almost ran straight into this warband, and no. I don't have any intentions of trying to do that on my own. That is suicidal. Alright, so here we are. We have crossed into the Stonedeans, and the otter is gonna be really close by.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Beware, traveler. We are trying to flee this land, and I hate to see unwary folk risk their lives by going in. You are here to help, are you? Well, that is a surprise unlooked for.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Titwolf and I are glad to put the Stonedeans behind us. It is hard to leave, but it is not safe for us anymore. We left swiftly and only have a few supplies with us. We could really use more chicory. Unfortunately, chicory grows around these parts. It would be a good addition to our supplies. You might find chicory growing in the shade of the trees to the south. Place any you collect in the crate on the wagon.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
We left Woodhurst and we will not look back. I expected someone to follow us, but my scouting has only revealed tracks of bears, many of them. The roaring hills to the south appears to be a favorite hunting ground. However, I will gladly deal with bears over backstabbing Deansmen. Bears can be dangerous though, and these were not small. One might ravage our wagon or hurt us badly if it gets close. Also, we could always use a few extra hides. Could I ask you to keep them away from our camp and gather any hides you leave intact? We could always use them for blankets or trade. That it? Okay. So, bear slaying duty it is. We cannot climb this hill here. Okay. And you might have realized I've also unlocked the quest in the Stonedeans, 1 out of 50, Strangvera. The bears have grown less aggressive from overgorging on the lush vegetation in the area. There are signs of a more aggressive predator roaming among them, probably the largest bear in the den. Any adventurer or hunter would be proud to defeat such a beast. The beast will be formidable and may be difficult to defeat alone. And we have, okay, Stonedeans exploration as well, the Roaring Hills. Very well. Now, I'm not entirely sure what this Strangvera is. Nor the chicory we need to pick up, but it's gotta be somewhere around here. We can apply the dots, move on, continue looking. Seems Strankbera somewhere around here. Ah, yeah. Oh, jeez. An elite. Gotta be careful with this one. Let us not take any chances with this. There we go. The hunters of Woodhurst will now hunt these lands without fear of a predator such as a Strankbera stalking the lands. Now let us continue looking for bears, Dane, and chicory. Here we have another one. Five out of 8. Okay. Just one more. Stupid bears. Alright, I can go back now. Okay, the bear hides. And the crate.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
My good man, you returned with some quality hides. Those were large bears, if those hides are any evidence. I may keep the largest among them for a bear rug in my new home, if we ever make it there.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Beriathan, thank you for your help in gathering chicory. Speaking of which, I should start preparing the stew for tonight with a few of the fresh herbs you brought me. We are likely to depart in the next day or two. Perhaps tomorrow is the day we take our leave.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I cannot stop you from going to Woodhurst, but it is not safe. The night we left, we spotted a party of men sneaking towards the Mead Hall with weapons drawn. They might have killed us, we had been seen. We were about to leave when we saw them and hid behind our wagon until they passed. I hope that Reeve Heremond and his family are still alive and safe. Perhaps someone in the Mead Hall survived to tell you what has happened. Well, we'll need to go there and look, see what happened exactly. Okay, here we have the epic
This
too.
looks like any other village of the Horse Lords to me.
Horn tells me this town is home to many people of Dunlending and Rohirric blood. Do they maintain the traditions both of my people and of Horn's people? Or have they forgotten from where they came in order to survive in this land? I do not see much I recognize of Ucluth in this town. The buildings are wrong, the land is wrong. Will the people prove otherwise?
So near to Dunland, many of the folk of this town share ancestry with the Dunlending tribes.
This is Woodhurst. I have desired to see it for some time. So near to Dunland, many of the folk of this town share ancestry with the Dunlending tribes. Perhaps Nun and I will be able to find a place here when all is through. That is still a good while hence, I do not doubt it. But my heart tells me that Woodhurst would be more welcoming to us than my own home of Éowyn. Well, we have more present matters than this. Let us find Reeve Heremond and report to him of the danger his town may face. Aren't we? Advisor of Herubrand, okay.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
Good day, Warden. How might I help you? Ah, you were sent by men living in the town? They were wise to leave, for our situation is not good. They sent you to seek Heremond, but I believe you look for Herubrand, Heremond's son. I am afraid you will not find him here. He lowers his voice so only you can hear him. You did not come in vain, but I cannot say more too loudly. Eyes and ears are everywhere. Elda may tell you more. He keeps watch upon the locked Mead Hall while Herubrand is away. Let us first uncover
These are desperate times for the
Table Master. Elda, where is she? Or he? And here we have the Mead Hall of Woodhurst. Elda, he, okay.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
You are trespassing. Why did no guard stop you? The thing is not here and the door is locked. Be gone or I will call for the guards. Oh, aren't we sent you? There is nothing to see here, so keep to your own. Herubrand is not here and I am not certain why Arnwy said I could help you. Go back to him, or go leap in the river and rid us of your insatiable curiosity. So yeah, as you can see here, the mood in Woodhurst not looking good. People are very on the defensive.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
I should have warned you that Elda can be flustered easily these days. He was not like this before and is usually a gentle soul, though his reaction was harsher than I would have expected. I believe he's taking Herubrand's departure less easily than the rest of us. Perhaps you will have greater fortune speaking to Callin. He can be found in the farmhouse on the eastern side of Woodhurst. Which is this one over here.
I do not know if we will survive this onslaught.
Hail, stranger. What might you need of me? I apologize for Elda, but he has been acting queer towards everyone of late. It is unusual, as he has always been a kind and caring man. Much has changed lately, and I barely recognize Woodhurst anymore. You seem a friend of the Mark, and so I shall speak with you. We have much to discuss.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Barnby was right to not speak openly of the truth. We spread the rumor that Heremond left for Brockbridge, as it was the only way to ease tensions and further violence against him. Only a few know of this. One night, a group of men forced their way into the Mead Hall and attacked everyone inside. We are not certain who they were or why they did this, but they seemed intent upon reaching Heremond and his family. We barely escaped with Herubrand, but not everyone returned. Would you enter the Mead Hall and search the bodies for any evidence of their motives? Alas, we will not be able to maintain secrecy for long, as the bodies are beginning to stink. Yeah, bit by bit, we start to piece together what happened here, which, as you can see, was really violent, to say the least. So let us hear what Elda has to say about all this now.
Afraid of what is happening to these lands.
I thought I made it clear that you should not be here? What? Callin wants me to lead you into the Mead Hall. This is outrageous. How dare he undermine everything we worked for and place his trust in you, whom he just met? I will speak with the others about this. Let us enter and check then what we can find in here. The door has been unlocked and you may now enter. There are signs of a struggle, but it is eerily quiet and unlikely anyone survived. The Mead Hall of Woodhurst has become a scene of battle like much of Rohan. Callin mentioned that there were members of Herubrand's family who did not return after the battle and are presumed dead. While searching for evidence, you should try to determine their whereabouts. Nothing of interest upon this person. Same here. Oh my god. You found where Cynethryth fell. Oh my god. What's happening to me today? Cynethryth. The man's club is bloodied and may have delivered Cynethryth's killing blow. A fancy knife that appears to be Cynethryth's is sticking out of this man's chest. Well, at least she gave up a fight. But what happened here and why? You found where Heremond fell. This person is holding a bloody dagger and may have delivered the Reeve's killing blow. You find nothing of interest on this person? Okay. And same here. Back to Callan it is then. Maybe I shouldn't have folded the worsted riding around Woodhurst. It's not that easy, but okay. We did good. We did good.
These are desperate times for the Rohirrim.
Ah, the Warden returns. I hope it is good news that you bring me? Forgive me. My desire to know our enemy has clouded my reason. It was not likely that we would find much of use. However, this news of Elda's actions is troubling. He is no longer watching the Mead Hall? I will take an audience with him soon, as we are apparently not of a similar mind. Oh, Warden Shield at long last. Agility, Vitality, Finesse, Critical Rating? Let us take this and let us hope this one is good enough.
I am afraid of what is happening to these lands.
This is terrible news. They will be put to rest with respect due to a Reeve's family. Herubrand was injured during the battle, but I think he hurts more from not being able to save them or to go look for them. The townsfolk must not know that the Mead Hall was attacked, or that Herubrand has remained hidden for his safety. Disorder might ensue if they knew that the Mead Hall, the symbol of authority here, has fallen. You should let Herubrand know what you have found. Herubrand is in the basement and a trapdoor can be found behind Callan. There we go. Here we have Herubrand's mother, Briant.
The blood of the hill tribes flows through me, but they are no longer my people.
You are welcome in Woodhurst, but you do not see her at her best. My husband has finally succumbed to death, but I cannot properly mourn for him. I must mourn too for our city, for it is held in the grip of Dunlending invaders. The blood of the hill tribes flows through my veins, but they are no longer my people. When I wed Heremond and came to live in these lands, and when I gave him a son, then I was no longer of my tribe. I was a part of a new tribe. Briant's eyes flash, and you see a fire in them that reminds you of Nona. Those who hold the Mead Hall and bring war to my home may share my blood, but they spill the blood of those I love. Now we are enemies. You have my thanks for this warning you bring, but Woodhurst is already imperiled. What is one more threat upon the pile of many? Speak to my son Herubrand. He rules now in place of his father. I will answer any questions of yours I am able.
Speak to my son Herubrand and help him defeat the invaders from Dunland.
He doesn't have any... well, he will not answer any questions just yet. Okay, here we have Herubrand.
You wish to help? Good.
You wish to help? Good. There are not enough folk willing to help with the problems of others in these trying times. My son Herefara is doing all he can, as am I. But we cannot be everywhere. There will always be somewhere we are not. You may not know much of these invaders, but I do. They are called Ragluth, and they worship worms and lizards of all sorts. But their loyalty has been bought by Saruman, and they go where he commands. Defeat these Dunlending invaders wherever you find them throughout the Stonedeans. You will find Ragluth aplenty in Woodhurst, to my sorrow and my mother's. Okay, for whatever reason... yeah, you found the trapdoor and should use it to find Herubrand. I'm not sure what that didn't work the first time, but... okay.
I have need of your help.
Ah, so you are the warden that I have heard about. What news might you have for me? Ah, I did not expect less, alas. You are kind, stranger. This was a grisly task, but I am glad that you performed it. and for that I thank you.
I have need of your help.
Alright, Herubrand is gonna do his own council, but we're gonna leave that for the next episode. So I was right in the sense that we need to place the quest of the Broadacres on a brief hold while we advance things in the Stonedeans a little while and we are able to resume on the other side. And I'm not sure how long that's gonna take me. So join me on the next episode and hopefully we'll find out. For the time being, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.